When your cat looks at you, have you ever wondered what goes through their mind? Most people say, nothing. Cats are cold, indifferent. They tolerate the humans around them the way you tolerate a neighbor you never asked to have. But what if that stare, that long, unblinking, almost eerie stare, is actually saying something very different than you think? Because science has been quietly uncovering the truth about cats for years now. And what researchers have found doesn't just make most people question what they believe, it completely dismantles it. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, the next time your cat looks at you, you won't see the same animal. 1. Your cat didn't evolve to live with humans, they chose to. Dogs were domesticated, bred, shaped by human hands over thousands of years into the companions they are today. But cats did something far stranger, something far more deliberate. About 10,000 years ago, as humans began farming and storing grain, rodents appeared, and wherever rodents went, wildcats started to follow. Not because humans invited them, because cats decided it was worth it. They were never fully domesticated the way dogs were. Genetically, your cat sits remarkably close to their wild ancestors. Same instincts, same predatory wiring, same independent streak. And yet, they stayed. Generation after generation, they chose proximity to humans, not out of need, out of curiosity, out of preference. So when your cat looks at you, understand this, they are not looking at you because they have to. Every domesticated dog was bred to bond with humans. Your cat's ancestors made that choice themselves. That changes everything about what their attention actually means. 2. Your cat has been reading you since the moment they met you. There's a behavior in cats that researchers couldn't quite explain for a long time. When a cat enters a new room or meets someone new, they don't react to that person first. They watch the humans who are already there. Scientists call it social referencing. Your cat looks at you to understand how to feel about the world around them. If you're calm, they're calm. If you tense up, they feel it. If there's something new and unfamiliar in the room, your cat will look at your face before deciding how to react. That's not instinct. That's not survival. That's a social intelligence that cats develop specifically through living alongside humans. Your cat has been using your emotions as a compass, quietly, without you ever knowing. 3. The slow blink is not random. It's a confession. You've probably seen it. Your cat sitting in a corner of the room just looking at you, then slowly, almost deliberately, closing their eyes halfway and opening them again. Most people think nothing of it. It's just a cat being a cat. But researchers who study feline communication discovered something that stopped them cold. That slow blink is what cats do instead of smiling. In the wild, a cat that closes their eyes near another creature is doing something deeply vulnerable. They're saying, I am not a threat. I trust you enough to lower my guard. I feel safe.
A 2020 study from the University of Sussex confirmed this. Cats slow blink significantly more at humans who slow blink back at them, and cats were far more likely to approach an unfamiliar person who slow blinked at them than one who held a neutral expression. Your cat isn't staring at you blankly. They're waiting. They're offering you something. The question is, have you ever answered? 4. When your cat brings you something dead, it's not cruelty, it's love. This one is hard for a lot of people. You wake up, walk into the kitchen, and there it is. A bird, a mouse, something you'd rather not look at before your morning coffee. And your first instinct is to wonder what is wrong with your cat. Nothing is wrong with your cat. Everything is right. In a cat colony, the experienced hunters, usually mothers, bring food back to those who can't hunt for themselves. To kittens, to injured cats, to the ones they've decided to take care of. Your cat has placed you in that category, not because they think you're helpless, because they've decided you're worth taking care of, that you belong to them just as they belong to you. They are feeding you. They are providing for you. In the only language their instincts know how to speak. That dead bird on your kitchen floor, that's your cat saying, I'm thinking of you. 5. The purr is more complicated than you think. Everyone knows cats purr when they're happy, but that's only half the story. Cats also purr when they're injured, when they're giving birth, when they're dying. Cats have been documented purring in moments of extreme stress and pain. So why? Researchers discovered that the frequency of a cat's purr, between 25 and 150 Hz, falls within the range that promotes bone density, tissue healing, and pain reduction. The purr is not just an emotion, it's a physiological tool. Your cat may be purring to comfort themselves, or to heal, or because they've learned that purring soothes you, and soothing you matters to them. But here's the detail most people miss entirely. Cats have a special purr. Researchers call it the solicitation purr. It's slightly different. Embedded within the regular purr is a high-frequency cry, almost inaudible, that sits at the same frequency as a human infant's cry. Humans respond to it instinctively. We can't help it. Our nervous systems are wired to respond to that sound. Your cat didn't learn that accidentally. That purr evolved specifically to move you, literally. 6. You are your cat's safe place, and science can prove it. For a long time, people assumed cats don't form deep attachments, that they're too independent, too solitary. that the bond between a cat and their human was fundamentally shallower than what dogs feel. In 2019, researchers at Oregon State University put that assumption to the test. They used the same attachment test developed to study bonds between human infants and their mothers. They placed cats in an unfamiliar room with their owner, then had the owner leave, then return. What they found shattered the old assumption entirely. 65% of cats showed secure attachment to their owners, the same percentage seen in human children. When their person came back, they relaxed. They used their owner as a base of safety to explore from. The cats who didn't show this pattern weren't indifferent. They were anxious. They were overwhelmed. The absence still affected them. They just didn't know how to show it. Your cat is not indifferent to you. They are attached to you in a way that mirrors the deepest bond in human psychology. They need you. They just don't know how to say it the way a dog would. The truth your cat has been trying to tell you. Every slow blink from across the room, every time they chose your lap over the empty chair, every purr that started the moment you sat down, every morning they appeared at your bedroom door before your alarm went off. None of it was random. None of it was coincidence. Your cat has been communicating with you in a language built over thousands of years, not through barks, not through wagging tails, but through the stillness, the closeness, the quiet and deliberate choices of a creature who never had to stay, but always did. They chose humans. They chose closeness. They chose you. And every single day, in ways most people never notice, they're still choosing. Now you know one of them. Subscribe. Every paw has a secret.